When you change into Boxia, do you get the passive of reducing the...
Yes.
You shouldn't, right? You should?
Yes, you should get the passives.
Oh, that's cool. That's actually cool. Maybe that's the way of how to deal with the Kimi.
I mean, I guess you might as well just steal the Kimi ult in the first place, right? Then you get a basic attacks. That should be good enough.
Stormy dealing just a little bit of damage. Vel does not have an angle for actually going in. Melcutie, now Yums is there. Yums gets a kick.
Oh my god, another diamond was laid down. Yums willingly dies for this. Innocent gets his time with Melcutie.
Oh.
Okay, it's getting pretty close. Innocent still gets out of range. And that's the second kill. Oh, Ivan missing the combo, and Innocent gets out.
He's being betrayed by his own wall.
He's being betrayed by his own wall for sure. I don't know how he's getting away with it, but even so, the fact that Yums not the cleanest kick in the world. He doesn't mind trading his life at the very least, but it's a lot of plating. So much plating.
Yep, it is. Izanami getting some gold in the bottom lane. Second turtle now up on the table. SRG OG working on it. So far, Vel's been doing a pretty good job. Going onto the right target, soaking up damage, takes off aim out, and Vel gladly takes on this 1v1, giving control of the objective over the aim out. Traction pulse, cramp. He's stuck, has to flicker away. Vel takes on top of him, and somehow Stormy steals the turtle of all people. Guys and Yums both low, need to run away. Guys tries to avoid Ivan. Yums trying to duck out of the no. Yums gets out. Guys also escapes somehow. SRG OG
Dude,
cuts all their losses.
So we can confirm it.
Yeah.
Right. Changing into Boxia makes you take no damage from Kimi.
I mean, you get the passive and everything. The worst part about it is that Izanami, I think they broke his ankles, literally broke his thumbs. He did not know who he wanted to kill at the very end there. He didn't want to use his flicker. He did not want to commit onto the choke. Stormy basically took no damage after that. They initially got cramped to flicker out, but he didn't want to chase for that either.
Aimao now in danger again, able to run away. Electrifying Beast even used to try and tell the wave. But that is a dangerous game you're playing, my friend.
Please.
He's like, he won't attack me again, right? I just want minions, man. I need the farm.
I need the farm, bro. Please. Got some spare change. Spare change.
Which is weird because Homeboys actually had 1,000 goldie, but now it's shortened to around 700. Ivan now having the Thunder Belt. Looks like the majority of Homeboys here going down the bottom lane. Maybe they just want to make sure that they get this. By the way, in the previous team fight, the focus was on to Cram, right? Izanami just like, there are 3 people that I can use my Traction Pulse on. I'm going to use it on Cram.
Stormy hasn't stolen any ults just yet, but if they already confirmed the hypothesis earlier on, that means Stormy is an even bigger threat, because he did have great damage and he takes none.
At least now we know. If there's a Boxia and a Kimi on the opposite team, Valen is a pretty solid option.
So they find Yums by Melcutie. He is way out of position. Guys, he's just gonna find a kill, another flicker blown for nothing. Vel second on the list. They find a kick on Ivan, and Ivan is gone. And Sakai jumps back in. Izanami is the beast bomb, barely walks out a bit, but Stormy will not allow it. Izanami will also have to use his flicker to get out.
Dude, SRG are so good at tearing open mistakes, man. Holy cow. Melcutie, guess you walked up too far. Guess you're dead. And now I'm going to start tearing away member by member until we get down to the bone.
It's like, oh, you're a pixel too far ahead. And that pixel is what I'm going to latch on.
Melcutie is just trying to do his job, man. It's like, hey, you're supposed to deal damage, so deal damage. Hold on, Stormy got caught. Will he get taken out? No, of course not.
He takes 0 damage. Unlike Vel, who is taking too much damage. Even with his ultimate, he is going to get blown up by Innocent. And Cram plus Yums finds Ivan. Meanwhile, Innocent just solo kills Melcutie. This game is starting to snowball out of control. SRG OG with another 3-piece.
It's gonna get bad, but Amal has been farming this entire time. Opposite side of the map, starting to clear enemy jungle as well. He is not missing a beat, but guys, this is his strongest point in that game. He's already got the War Axe, and at this point, he's going to be looking for that backline. Izanami has felt the pain. Melcutie has felt the pain. Ivan has to keep him in check.
Someone's gonna feel the pain. Where you going? Oh, Beast Bomb!
No!
Oh, he's not, doesn't have an angle to use it.
Oh, you didn't commit to it fast enough. Unlucky. And finally, we get to see a punish back from the homeboys.
Talk about Naruto being hidden in the leaf.
Oh, God. Oh, boy. Dangerous Shinobis from both sides.
Yep.
Vel did sacrifice his life to make this happen in the first place. He has picked up that Revitalize. How much punishment do you think he can take here? Because both Vel and as well as Cram have just been eating blows.
Yep. But I mean, at least SRG OG, in terms of gold, is not like ballooning this out of control. Like you can feel like Homeboys, yes, they're losing, but there's chance.
That's hope.
There's, you know, maybe.
I mean, Innocent is 5-0, but at least, you know, there's no goal advantage for SRG OG.
See how it plays out even further, right? Who's gonna make that next mistake? Who's gonna walk up just a little bit too far?
Okay, so I think Amar just stole the purple buff. The guys has to deal with the bottom wave. Maybe this is an opening. They are gonna try Val opening up the map.
Well, the Lord is gonna come up, and I guess Homeboys, they actually have a draft where they can go to the long lane. The bottom side of the map, SRG OG lost 2 turrets here, and I feel like the one that you gotta be worried about is Sakai's, man, because the moment Izanami and Melcutie is tunnel visioning on someone. Oh, guy just comes in.
Oh, he's out of range of Traction Pulse, but he does have Purify anyway, so Innocent once more gets to go to work. Bell stuck in the front line, ends up going down as Cram takes him out. Melcutie assassinated. They do run over Innocent. Killing spree for Amao, but Sakai is able to zone Izanami away, and now Ivan is also on the run. Cram is going to get in range for the passive, finds the Dark Wave now back into the Infernal Pursuit, knocks him out. Yum with the follow-up, and they just juggle around, but somehow Ivan escaped. Sakai goes down. Not too bad for Homeboys.
And Izanami got a kill.
Okay, alright. I thought initially Melcutie, he could have tried to trade Flicker for Flicker, but I guess he already knew he was dead. However, at least with the rest of the Homeboys actually picking up 2 trades back, it's not the worst in the world. Melcutie is going to be coming into the next fight with a potential Flicker to try and keep his distance specifically against Sakai. So with Sakai's gone, they can actually take away this Lord and start ballooning their own lead.
There's now Fist Crack stolen by Stormy. An extra layer of crowd control. Stormy gonna work onto well. First Traction Pulse gets used, Cram and Use gets stuck back. Ivan goes to Innocent, but again, Innocent is just dancing around them. Cram will eat up all the damage. Actually, Izanami finds a kill. Innocent, not again! Not again, Innocent! Not again! Innocent! Does the work and the Beast Bomb from downtown. Team wipe for SRG OG.
God, he's so clean with it! He's so clean! And now they start making their way over to the Lord. A final definitive lead for SRG OG Esports of the 1.1k, about to turn into a 5k lead, if not a missing inhibitor at the bare minimum.
And wiping Homeboys out like Homeboys are the dandruff, man.
And we saw Stormy taking the Fist Crack, interrupting Amal, shoving him onto the Lord Pit, stopping it at the wall, and then just gives a free target for Innocent. Like, this Valentina has value just because you can take the Badang ult. And as we just discovered, even taking the Tortoise Poissons. This is not fair, man.
It really isn't. It really isn't. It feels like they've got a lot of their angles covered here. Bell, unfortunately, can't tank as hard anymore. Doesn't have iframes to work with. And even for Izanami, I think Radiant Armors and even Blade Armors have already been purchased.
Divine Glaive now online for Innocent. Bell doesn't want to stick there anymore. So guys, so deep, and he still takes out Melcutie. Bell is also gone. Izanami finds the punish. The Lord will eventually fall, but SRG OG have opened up the mid lane.
They're looking for it. They're not going to end off this, right?
They are going to try Izanami. Oh, he flickers the safety by SRG OG. They're not going to be able to end this game. Thankfully, Traction Pulse sucks Stormy bad. He turns around with a stolen Fist Crack. SRG OG finds the disengage.
Oof.
Oh, dude.
Ooh. Dude, that was a very endable moment.
Yeah. The moment the Dark Wave hits onto Izanami, I legit thought it was over.
Oh
I thought there was no way. There was no way. It's a good thing the flicker was still there. If only Mel didn't have this bad of a game, he may be able to do something. But shout out to Humes, man. Making Melcutie regret not taking a flicker.
Oh, yeah.
Purify.
Sorry, Purify. Yeah, Purify. Not taking a Purify.
He's sweating. He's sweating hard. He's sweating so hard. There's nothing much he can do about it as well. Gonna be able to pick up some neutral, his own green camps on his side of the map. Amal. Dude, he may be 3-1 and 3, but his targets are hard to take out. I mean, looking at the item list, like fully built out for the side of Innocent, and it looks like he wants to eventually get a concentrated energy on top of it all.
Yeah, I mean, next door is in under a minute. And for Homeboys, you can say the silver lining that they lost a mid inhib. It's not the worst to manage. And it's just a 2k goal lead for SRG OG, so it's not, you know, an insurmountable lead. Homeboys can come back from this. They just, I can find the right fight.
Look at this. Izanami is forced to build a Wind of Nature to deal with Sakai's.
Yeah.
Like, that's how bad this is. And now Sakai's having that Winter Crown. He can go in with a flash combo. Winter's in. There's nothing that Izanami can do to interrupt him.
Yep.
Like, Lucas isn't balanced enough.
And Izanami, he's got to have fast fingers, right? If that happens before the connection, he's got to hit the Winds of Nature. Here we go.
I think they see it. Mercury instantly flicker. They are going to fall back. Sakai move that turned on. He didn't just run away with the flash stab. Another two-man knock up into a kick. Izanami goes down. SRG OG finding another crucial pick. The rest of Homeboys disengaged. Just in time for Lord to spawn.
At that point, they're like, Melkiri has had enough. 7 deaths is enough, so now we got to go on to Izanami. Amal is just trying to buy as much time as he can, man. Trying to be a distraction, but now only Yums is the only guy actually making Amal stay in his lane, making sure that he doesn't get any kind of recalls, and now they're going for the Lord.
I don't think Homeboys have any way of stealing this, not with Yum keeping Amal back. In fact, I think Homeboys, they're going to make the call to fall back. There's the wave pushing mid. Second Lord for SRG, OG, and it seems like the end is 9.
They had to cut their losses here.
I feel like Arcadia told this to the team, keep your friends close, but enemy closer. And I feel like SRG OG took that as like, okay, so man-to-man defense, right? We just stick very close to them. That's what you're saying, and Arcadia's like, sure.
Sure, why not?
Yeah.
Maybe Arcadia is in the room, is like, God dang it. And
That's not what I meant, but okay.
I didn't know my players are so merciless. I didn't slaughter them, you just beat them. You know,
Just beat them up. I didn't tell you to play with the body. What's going on here?
he's sick man, innocent.
Even Arcadia's best, like, what have I done?
What have I turned these boys into?
Sab just flew in and he looks at the team and he's like, oof. I don't know, when I won 2 TIs, my team wasn't like this.
That was like, are you guys sure you guys need me?
Oh boy, here we go.
Oh,
here we go.
Oh, they got, what was that? What? I mean, it's a flicker from Cram that found Bell. That's a kick on the Ivan. Rest of Homeboys busy dealing with the Lord. And this could be the cool DeGrasse. SRG.
No way.
They see Amal running away.
He's too fast.
Base is open. He's an army with some nature. Survive one now. So guys, temporarily back up. Round 2. Winter Crown flash combo. There it is. 3 down for Homeboys. Wave is pushing in. No Lord though by SRG. I think they have done it. Selangor Red Giants. They have withstood